Banyana Banyana will be playing for pride at the FIFA Women's World Cup when they face off against Germany this evening. South Africa already out of the tournament after losing their opening matches to Spain and China, respectively. In studio, we are joined by former Banyana Banyana player and captain Nthabeleng Modiko, also known as Dunga, who is a current head coach of the Wits University Women's first team. Nthabeleng, thanks for joining us. From now on, we'll call you Dunga. I know that this is what you prefer. Let's first go back to your time within the Banyana Banyana setup, and as captain, what can we take from when you were there, and what is the case today in 2019?
Yeah, that's over 10 years ago. A lot has changed, dramatically in our country. We have a lot of people that are now taking notice of the women's team and supporting. The support has been much, really big than the time that when we were there. Also, globally, a lot has changed, and I think now us making it into the World Cup, we have managed to be put on the spotlight, and also to notice that we need to catch up with the change.
Look, comparatively speaking, I know that there are still, you and your team had challenges.
Yeah.
There are still challenges for the class of 2019. What can be done to level the playing field?
I think we just need to understand that some of these countries that are in the World Cup, they are not new to this. And for them to get there, there was a whole lot of planning that took place, and action that followed that planning as well in the different countries. I mean, we are still struggling to get a professional league. And I think for the team, for the players in South Africa to actually try to get in place with the world, we need to get that professional league going. And it has to be like that, professional, not just a national league, should be professional, so that we can be able to understand what it is that the world is giving, and what it is that we can also try and take from the world and make our own and be able to challenge. Because I think if every day we're still playing against African countries, and then we go into the World Cup and we play against the world countries, Europe and everything, we'll always just fall short.
With that said, the performances that we've been witnessing from Banyana Banyana, I'm of the opinion, or you two of the opinion, that they can really truly hold their heads high?
I believe so. I believe so. South Africa is a proud country. Our girls are just emulating that. I think for today they just need to go all out. Remember that they need to be proud. They need to be working very hard. We're coming up against one of the world champions, former world champions, Germany. German girls are tall, they are giants, so we naturally will be shorter because that's who we are as South Africans. But if we can stick to multi-plans, we can play the ball on the ground, we are quick. Much as they are taller, we are quicker. And we can get something. I believe so. They just need to believe in themselves and just go all out.
If you look at the match and the performance against China, for example, the first half was complete, from Banyana Banyana's point of view, was completely different compared to the second half.
Yeah.
Clearly what Desiree said resonated with the team, and it seemed as though, from the execution point of view, a lot changed. I just felt that maybe the enthusiasm took over in certain moments and in certain positions within the park. A lot of possession was lost with them going forward. Coming back, they looked a lot more concentrated in trying to prevent China from scoring. How does one address these types of tactical nuances of the game? I
know Coach Des and her technical team, they well equipped. I know that they've got a toolbox, full of tricks actually. And I just think it's time that maybe she goes out of it. There are some certain positions where I thought we're a little bit weak. We could be stronger, but our approach to it was a little bit different from what the Chinese were bringing, and also the Spanish team. I also think leadership needs to come forth as well. We've got a lot of senior players on the pitch, and we almost look to the captain to lead, but she also needs the support. She also needs to have a lot of other leaders surrounding her, saying, okay, let's all rally behind the captain and let's do it for all of us. If we can get that, if we can get it even from the bench, people that are coming on, substitutes that are coming on, just hearing what Coach Des is saying, like you say, in the second half there were a lot of substitutes, and that is the change that Coach Des was applying, saying something different, and also making sure that these girls, when they step onto the pitch, they are just following through with the message that she has sent. So we need to get the message clear from the word go. We don't need to be absorbing any pressure from the Germans. We don't need to be saying, okay, these are the Germans, we must bow down before them. We just need to be able to take it to them. Go all in, go broke.
We know that, and we hope that everyone involved with football in the country will really take notice of what's happened in Paris with this World Cup. I have to press it before we let you go. Your prediction for the score this evening?
I think we're going to win 2-0. I think we're going to win 2-0. I mean, I'm standing on my own corner here, but I believe in the girls. I believe in the girls, and I know that the whole country is rallying behind them. The whole country is saying, let's go.
Dunga, thank you so much. I love that optimism. 2-0 for Banyana Banyana.